Hello everyone, this is the Mecha Celt, and this video is going to be of the diorama that the Blue Destiny unit is going to be sitting on. It's a diorama of a waterfall and cliff face that I built, so I'm going to start at the top, and here we go. Let it focus, there we go. Hopefully it shows a little bit of the detail that I put in. Now, for the water, I used a combination of clear caulks that I got. One started off white and dries clear, and the other one is clear all the way through, even in the tube. And for the rocks that you're seeing now, I used a combination of styrofoam, spray foam that I got from Walmart, and actual stones I got from my front yard. I just went over them with brown paints I had. Really thinned them out and made them like a wash. It's coming off a lot darker and a lot less detailed in the video itself. The bottom piece right through here that I used is a piece of sheetrock that I had. I just cut it and supported it where I wanted it. The styrofoam I used and shaped the pieces that I wanted, like this big piece and the pieces over there, all that. I used that in styrofoam, and then I just used spray foam to fill in the creases and stuff, and then cut it to make it look like stone. Here's the water. There. This wood is actual real wood I got from our front yard. And then there's the waterfall itself. Now, to build this waterfall, I just used two pieces of thin plastic that I had. I spread some of the caulking onto the plastic. I made it the width I wanted and the length I needed for this, and then I put the textures into it, this texture, let it dry overnight, then I cut it out, and then I put some more caulking in between, let it sit, so it was one piece after that, and then I set it in here. Up here I put a little bit of super glue on there, and I pressed it down, held it until it dried, because if I didn't, then when you were applying the caulking up here to blend this in to make it look, you know, like one flowing motion, it would have kind of sank and slid off of there and fell into the bottom of the diorama itself, and it just would have been a mess. So I used a little bit of super glue, and it worked out fine. I recommend doing that if you want to use this method. Also, if you're using this method, after you do all that and let it dry, especially up here, you are going to want to come around and probably put some more caulking here and texture it like I did here. You could put many more layers, or a little less layers than what I did. Because if you don't, if you can see down here, it kind of makes it look thin and very fake, like you put it on there if you don't do that type of thing. And on a prior video I watched that somebody did a waterfall diorama. They put a cotton ball, they kind of like pulled it apart and made it so it looked like the mist that you get when the bottom of a waterfall hits the water, and I don't know if it's pulling it off or if it actually looks good. I don't think it does, but comment and see, let me know what you think. Also, while doing this diorama, I kind of got too into doing the details, and I realized about halfway through that I was kind of distracted because it was up against this wall, and I didn't realize that I completely forgot this whole side of the diorama all the way across. Now, to fix that, when I was at Michael's today, I decided to pick up the Diorama Woodland Scenics Rock Making Kit. It comes with everything to make rocks, and obviously I'm going to try to fill this with rocks. It comes with the whole, casting thing and everything. It's going to be same with the pigments down there, and I'm going to try to make some rocks to fill these areas up. The only problem I see with that is that obviously these rocks will not match the rocks I've already painted over here. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to use a little bit more of the brown pigment because the brown pigment's name is something like burnt umber, and that's actually some of the name of the paint that I used. So I'm going to try to use more of the brown on this to make it look like maybe a more worn version of that rock. If that stuff doesn't work, I also bought some regular brown paint that I'm going to turn into a wash and just go over what I did here. So, and if I have to, even after that, I'm going to use some of the pigments from here on the rocks I've already made. So hopefully it'll tie it all in together. I already have a feeling that I'm going to have to make a few extra rocks and just intersperse them through the whole entire diorama to just make it a little bit, tie it all together a little bit better, make it look a lot more real. So anyway, I've already had a lot of luck with the Woodland Scenics and Scenerama stuff. If you haven't noticed already, the grass and the bushes, especially on the trees and stuff, is the Woodland Scenics Foliage Grasses Kit. I got it from eBay before I knew our local Michaels carried it. This was $14.99 on eBay, and this was $9.99 in the store, and the same kit in the store was $9.99 also. So I kind of feel gypped, but whatever. It came with a bunch of different grasses. It came with the 2 different color grasses, darker version, which they call is like forest grass, and then the regular grass, which is a lighter one. And they came with this green fibrous stuff that I made the leaves out of on both things. And then it came with these tiny little bushes and stuff. Also came with these yellow flowers, which is just a yellow version of their grass. Both. So I was thinking that maybe I should intersperse that through the whole diorama. Maybe put it on these logs that are in the water. Maybe that they had like some mold or fungus growing from inside because of the moisture. Same with this one. Maybe on the trees. I don't know. Maybe you guys give me some details or some comments to see what you guys want. Maybe you have a better idea than I do. I will definitely take into consideration anything you guys have to say. So anyway, I'm gonna do an update after I finish these rocks, even if they look crappy or whatever. I'm gonna update you and just see more of your ideas and stuff about this. Anyway, I hope you like it, and stay tuned. My update for my Blue Destiny unit should be coming up maybe the day after this one, or maybe after the day after that, but should be coming very soon. So anyway, thank you guys.